Earlier this month, I had a friend who had asked to borrow some money from me. It was a tiny amount of money, but in the grand scheme of things, at least. But decided not to loan him the money because of some troubles I had in the past. When I was in college, I had a friend who also owed me a trivial sum of money, and I really could have written it off. And see, I think the problem was, even though I was living with my parents, I had my needs taken care of. There were some things I like to do that don't necessarily like to tell my parents I'm doing. So having the money in my pocket helps with that. Um, for example, I was dating a girl from a country that my parents might not necessarily have approved of. They used to be a little bit racist. They're better at it now. They were never extremely racist. But things like that, or just, my mom has this weird habit, even after I've all grown up and moved out, every time I go on vacation, if I tell her, she gets herself involved somehow. She ends up going with me. She sends somebody to check up on me. She calls somebody to check up on me. And see, if I have to use my parents' money to do stuff like that, then they'll know I'm doing it. Anyways, it's a trivial sum of money, and what I could have done now looking back was to kind of just laugh it off with that guy. Humor is very valuable in our lives, and instead I got angry, and we ended that relationship as a result. And I think one of the problems with using the terms could've or should've is that every time you say I could have done this, you're implicitly assuming you knew at that time everything you know today, because you're saying could've today, which is usually a false assumption. It's a bad habit to say I could have done this, because it leads you to become overconfident in the future instead of learning these new lessons. There was another incident involving money that somebody owed me, where I behaved a little bit, I'm tempted to say could have or should have done something, but I know I won't do that. I had been doing some ride sharing. This was when I was still driving, and the guy who I drove to Montana, he conveniently forgot to pay. He was unpacking his bags, and he was very eager to start his vacation, and I didn't want to break the news, hey, are you going to pay me, right before he goes on vacation. I thought I'll send him an email after he gets back from vacation. He can PayPal me, he can mail me a check or whatever, but he conveniently misses those emails as well. And now I'm angry. And it just turns out, when I go on vacation, I'm always writing computer games, so I'm going to see my emails. I didn't realize for some people vacation actually means vacation, and I made a mistake there. I got very angry, and I left them angry messages eventually. And I should have known that people actually go on vacation. I will know next time. It's wrong for me to say I could have done this or could have done that, because I'm implicitly assuming I knew what I know today a year ago when this happened, and I didn't, and I learned something, and I think it's important that we continue to learn new things. Thanks for watching.